Welcome back to the Club House SMP. I'm outnumbered. In the last episode, we hydrated a ghast, and Lucky has grown to full size now. I put his harness on, and I gave him a test drive already, but we're going to try it again. Basically, I think you just right-click to mount. Yeah, there you go. And then it says on screen there that we can left shift to dismount. So when you do that, though, you're still on the ghast. You're just not able to control it anymore. But you can jump and you can go to the edge and crouch. But I think you still have to be careful not to fall off. Otherwise, you'll take fall damage, and we don't have elytra. So let's go ahead and sit back down on Lucky the Ghast. And yep, there's a sight to behold. And the controls are pretty simple. It's spacebar to go up, and then I think I've been pressing, the directional keys, do the standard kind of thing. So how do you go down? It looks like if you want to go down, you can basically just look at the ground and press forward. Yeah, and then he goes all the way down. I can tell he's touching the ground now, which means if I dismount, I should be able to get off. Yeah, that was pretty easy to do. And then he just kind of flies off on his own recognizance. But as you can see, I do have him tethered here. We've got one of those leads on him. And so far, he hasn't broken the lead, which is great. But I think we're just going to leave Lucky the Ghast here for now, where he's safe, and we're going to explore on foot today. I returned to the Nether in between episodes. As you can see, I brought back everything I needed to make a little farm here for the warped wood and the crimson as well. So we've got them growing up here on the, what is it, myelium? Is it it's called myelium? Close, it's nylium, not myelium. Not to be confused with mycelium. But in any case, yeah, so we have a little farm for this, and in the chest here, I have some goodies, including scaffolding and a diamond hoe, some bone meal, and some other things for farming these woods, which we'll do slowly whenever we have time to hang out here around the base. But in this episode, what I'd like to get up to is returning to the Nether. I'm still trying to get my hands on a netherite upgrade smithing template. After a lot of searching, I finally found a bastion, but there's no surprise, I guess. It's clearly been looted. Let's take a look inside anyway. So we got the advancement there for finding a bastion. Only problem is, I doubt there's any loot left. Let's take a look inside. I'd be surprised if there were even piglin brutes in here, but there could be. That might have been a piglin brute right there. Let's see. How do I play this? Okay. I play it by dying, apparently. Okay, let's get out of here. Very quickly, we run away. Let's try this again, shall we? This time we'll send some flowing lava out before we head anywhere, and then we'll start blocking off some of these passageways, make them a little bit harder to get through. Are there any brutes in here? Here, let's send some lava down the stairs. And I'm not sure what we do about upstairs. Maybe we'll just mine our way up. I found a couple of chests here. I know they've been looted, but I'm gonna look inside anyway. Yeah, they didn't leave much. I'll take the chains and leave behind some of my netherrack, just like my predecessors did. Golden leggings. Found another chest. Oh, this one, surprisingly, isn't quite as looted as I had expected. I'll take the magma cream and the snout banner pattern. Ah, thank you kindly. Is it Digitale? In any case, that's how I got my hands on a netherite upgrade smithing template. Thank you, thank you. And now that I've got this precious, precious template, the netherite upgrade smithing template, I never want to run out of them again. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it right away and stash a bunch in my ender chest, and that way I should always have them. Let's go ahead and do that now. I need some netherrack, I believe. I also need some diamonds, which I seem to have plenty of. Let's see how many we can make. So we could make more than this probably, but I'm just going to make 4 for now. Oh, it looks like, oh, right. I can make 4, but it's actually 5, right? Including the one we already had. So that'll be enough to cover all of my armor needs. I usually only do 3 pieces anyway, and we'll always have some left over here in our ender chest. I'm so excited to have the netherite upgrade smithing template now that I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade. I went back to the nether already and got all the ancient debris I need to make netherite. So let's go ahead and throw that into the furnace here. We'll get that smelting so that we can craft 3 netherite ingots. We're just going to upgrade 3 pieces of armor because we're only wearing the helmet, leggings, and boots at the moment. So once that smelts up, we'll craft our netherite, and I've also decided to trim the armor as well. So we're going to be using this smithing table here. And the smithing templates that we're going to be using are 2 of the flow armor trims, which are duplicated using a breeze rod. It's the only one that doesn't use a block to duplicate. I actually thought that was pretty interesting. Maybe you already knew that. So we're going to be using 2 of the flow. We're going to use flow on our leggings and on the helmet. On the boots, we're going to be using a coast armor trim, which is a very common trim, but I like the look of it. It's very simple and elegant for the boots. And the colors we're going to be using to trim, I think, are going to be a diamond for the coast armor trim on the boots, and we are going to use copper, I believe, for the leggings and the helmet with the flow armor trim. Do we have any smelted netherite scrap yet? Looks like we still have a few ancient debris to go. I guess I should have used a blast furnace, huh? In any case, it's smelted now, so let's go ahead and upgrade to netherite. First, we need to make the ingots. So we'll take our scrap and put it in the crafting table with some gold. There we go. And then we can get some ingots here. 3 of them. Next thing we need to do is remove all of our armor pieces, and we'll use this smithing table here. Throw in our netherite upgrade smithing templates, our netherite ingots, and then 1 piece of armor in a time. At a time, we'll go ahead and upgrade each one. Helmet, leggings, and boots. Next, we want to decorate our armor, so let's go ahead and let's do the boots first. That's the one I had planned for the coast armor trim. And I was going to use a diamond. Do I still want to do that? I think the answer is yes. Hey, I got an advancement. Crafting a new look. Let's finish the crafting of a new look here by doing the helmet next. And I think we're going to use copper for these two pieces. But I also grabbed an extra gold here on purpose. Oh man, the gold looks good too. Maybe we'll do gold on the leggings instead. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do gold on the leggings. And then I already know for sure, this is the one I like the best. The copper and the flow armor trim on the helmet. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put this on. And we strut. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. We made some good choices there. Looking fancy. Now that we're decked out in netherite, it's time to do a little bit of building, and I don't know if this is a good idea or if it's even going to work, but here's an idea I had. I've made a ring here out of deep slate bricks, and this ring is the same as the one below. I don't remember exactly what the block spacing is between the two, but I think it's only 12 to 16 blocks or so. We're going to make two towers here. And we're going to make them using this block here, which means we'll have to come back and put in some block variations later. But for now, let's just get in the rough shape here. Two towers, two circles, and we want to bring them all the way down to the ground on this tower. And we'll worry about these blocks at the bottom later. The other thing we need to do is the ring down here in the water. We need to bring this one up, and I want them to be the same level. And one of the plans here is to eventually have an elevator in this tower here, so that when we're approaching from the river here, we can go up this cliff to our base and back down again. We can drop here and exit in the river. This will be an easy way to head south. So we're going to go ahead and build up this tower on the water here. And we'll see how it looks. I hope I have enough blocks. I noticed drowned spawning in the river here. Decided to see if I could get a trident off this guy. I don't have looting 3 on this sword, so we probably won't get it. We didn't get it. But we're going to have lots of chances. There are so many drowns staying here. We should probably grab our looting 3 sword and see if we can get one while it's still nighttime. These guys don't have tridents. Progress on the towers is going slowly. I kind of ran out of blocks for this bottom tower, but as you can see, we've got a bit of elevation there. We're almost halfway up, I think, on that one. And yeah, we need to finish these and then connect them up at the top. Digitale's base. Let's take a look. Ooh, fancy wooden bridge. Nice. Lead on, my friend. Wow, roses. Roses everywhere. Very good. Oh, quaint little house. Very nice. Where did you go? Pens for animals. Clearly a tree farm. It's spruce and dark oak. And it continues this way. We have a jump into a fountain. Nice. Over here, sheep pen with a random villager inside. Oh. And cactus farm. Wow, mega cactus farm. That is just crazy amount of cactus. Well, it will be. I like the amethyst blocks. Very nice. Here we have a wheat farm, an indoor wheat farm. And a large open room with a skylight. What's this gonna be? Oh, cows, okay. Cow farm in here. That's a lot of cows. Alan. That's smelly. And also, I thought they liked grass. What's this? Oh, that's the same. Cactus farm. That's very nice, very nice. Random chicken. Is that the way I came in? Oh, sugarcane, of course. More sugarcane. Uh-huh. And up we go. You can see the cactus from the top. That's cool. Sugarcane farm walls. Yes, I saw those. Oh, there's more. Smelting. Auto smelting and lava farm. Ooh. Fancy setup. Look at that. Parkour. I guess I don't really want to fall in there. That's cool though. Very nice. Very nice. What is this room gonna be? Let me ask. Since we're at spawn, let's stop by the old bee shop, see if there's any sales. Hey, there's our bee. And it looks like the beehive needs shearing. Oh, I took the item frame as well. Here, let's shear that for some free honeycomb. Put the shears back, and it looks like we sold a stack of honey bottles. I'll take that. Yoink. And we did sell some honeycomb, but I already took the profits. Let's go ahead and stock that back up. I think we have a stash of bottles and honeycomb down here. Not a lot, but enough to stock it back up. There we go. And it's good to see some people are interested in buying some honey, but it's not a big seller. Maybe we should lower the prices a bit or offer some blocks and candles. Then we might get some more sales. Now I've got the looting 3 trident. Let's see if we can get one off this drowned here. He's a terrible shot. Looks like we didn't get a trident there, unfortunately. Well, it took almost all my cobbled deep slate, but I've got the two towers connected at the top now. Let's take a look at it from the side. It turns out these two towers are only 7 blocks apart, 7 blocks in between the two sides there. So they're very close together. There's nothing on the inside yet. It's just a bunch of deep slate bricks stacked up and connected in the middle. In fact, you can see I started digging this one down a bit. So there's still a lot more to fill in, especially where that dirt and stone is exposed. And over on this side, it's still a big drop all the way down into the water. So we're going to have to put a floor on that eventually as well. But I grabbed some spruce wood here, and I want to go ahead and put in a floor for the little passageway here that connects the two sides. You can see I actually placed a stair under these 3 support beams here, and now I'm just doing a row of slabs, which will give the floor kind of a recessed look from the bottom. But we're actually going to stack planks on top of this, and I'm going to bring the planks all the way across and fill in these 2 sides, leaving a drop on each side so that there will be access to the room down below. Looks like we get another try here. Ooh, unless I die first. Ouch. Let's see if we can get a trident. And no trident, I think. Nah, surely it would be in my inventory if it dropped. Last chance for a trident, I think. Let's see if we can get one here. It's a little bit tricky. And no trident. Sad. Well, I'll keep trying in between episodes, but I don't think I'm going to get another chance in this one. It's almost daytime, and I'm out of blocks, so I'm going to have to go mining in between episodes. But I've been thinking I might want to make another one of these towers somewhere and make this into kind of a bridge. A bridge to where? I don't know. Connecting what? We'll find out eventually. I didn't get much more done on the tower build here, but I did extend the walkway a little bit this way and over here at the end as well. It doesn't go anywhere yet, but kind of indicates that it might extend in that direction sometime in the future. I've also got a hole here for our water drop. And over here we have a very simple temporary bubble vader. We can't drop down here yet, but I'll show you how this works quickly. I'm sure you've seen it before. We're just going to drop into the water. And right now we actually have to swim out the bottom and walk around. I have some terraforming to do as well, I noticed. But if we come up here into the second tower, you can see that there is a temporary water elevator setup. Just a simple water column, all source blocks with a soul sand at the bottom. And it just shoots us back up to the top. So that'll make getting down and getting back up a little bit easier. But I am out of time for this episode, so I'm going to say goodbye now. Thanks for watching this episode from the Club House SMP server. I'm outnumbered, and I'll see you in the next episode.